So this was a video I forgot to do yesterday, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the announcement that the Wonder Woman movie from James Gunn's new DC universe, is underway. But really, this video is more of like talking about like what I'm hoping to see with this new Wonder Woman movie, like what I want and what I'd like to see from it. Now, looking back at Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman movies, were we punked? Because I like rewatched Wonder Woman 1984, and I'm like looking around like I've been swindled. That's what I feel like, because like it's like Wonder Woman made us tricked us into thinking that Gal Gadot was a good actress. Not just like, yeah, it literally, like, looking back on it, Wonder Woman's still good. Like, the first Wonder Woman movie still holds up, but like 1984 and like the other movies she's been in, what? Did that movie trick us into thinking she was a good actress? So yeah. I'm not going to talk. I'm really bad at casting, so I'm not going to talk about casting. But what I'm hoping to see with this DC universe, with this new DCU Wonder Woman, is that I'm really hoping that we really kind of talk about the core of what Wonder Woman is: a warrior of peace, but also someone who wants to choose peace first. She's not afraid. That's the thing with Diana, is that Diana is not afraid of killing someone, but she will always choose. Her whole thing is that she's an agent of peace, and I don't think it was really conveyed all that well in the Wonder Woman films, or let alone Zack Snyder's DC universe at all. I'm really hoping to see, like, with this new one, is that Diana is more than willing to be like, I don't want to kill you, I will, but like, I understand that, you know, this is not like, but I do want to come to peace first. And I know someone's gonna say, but didn't she do that in the first movie? Yeah, she did that for like all of one scene, and then started killing. It went right back to killing, no matter, regardless. It wasn't like she was trying to save the Germans because she thought they were under Ares's spell. Bleh. It was more like one scene, and then it was like she forgot about it. So I'm hoping that, like, once she realizes that it's mankind's own volition and whatnot, it's like, oh, well, fuck all of you, you know, or I still want to do this non-violently. So that's what I'm kind of hoping with this movie. Now, we already know that that we are getting a Amazon's TV show. In fact, that was kind of what was announced for the DCU before the Wonder Woman movie was put in production. Which also, sidebar, I kind of feel like this whole universe is kind of haphazard. Not to say, you know, Zack Snyder's, the original Snyderverse wasn't exactly, like, well put together either. But here, it really does feel like this one is just, like, whatever comes to mind. Like, at first, James Gunn announced the entirety of what was going to be in the universe, and now we're just throwing in Grayson, the dynamic duo. Wow, that was a lot of thunder. I don't know if the mic's going to pick that up. But yeah, dynamic duo and Clayface. And yeah, we still are looking for a director. We're still looking for writers, and I think still a director, because I don't know if Muschietti's still on board for Batman Brave and the Bold. So I don't know how that's going to play out. And at the end of the day, it's kind of tough. Like, it's just kind of like, here I am thinking, here I am thinking, are they just going by the seat of their pants, or what? I'm not saying I don't have faith in James Gunn. Keep that in mind. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, it really does feel like there were promises made and promises not kept. And not to say Marvel doesn't do that either. Like, need I say more about the Blade movie, right? And also Armor Wars, but still. Anyway, getting back on topic of what else I would like to see in this universe is, we know Cersei's already here. So could we get Cersei as the main villain? It's possible. I think it would be kind of fun that a Wonder Woman movie could really angle itself to have multiple villains. Like, have Cersei as the big villain, but this is a movie where you could have Giganta and Silver Swan and a few other villains here and there. Hell, you could do a better version of Cheetah in this movie, like a much better version of Cheetah. I would really like that. But I also hope I hope they don't throw in too many, or like, because here's the thing: Wonder Woman's rogues gallery is kind of finite. Another thing I'm hoping for is that they kind of take a lot of inspiration from like Gail Simone's run and Greg Rucka and Simone's run, especially. And Perez, I'd also love to see the Made from Clay thing and not focus on she's a daughter of Zeus. I would like them to go back to the whole George Perez origin and say that, oh, she was made of clay. That would be really nice. It'd be a great nod for Perez. I also would like to wonder how they would play with Steve Trevor. I kind of want a Steve Trevor who is not a comical relief, because it wasn't just in the live action movies. It was also that I really do feel like Steve Trevor has always been treated like a comic relief, where in the comics he's treated like, he's a badass in his own right. So I would like to see that. I mean, yeah, Steve Trevor is a jokester and whatnot, but at the same time, Trevor knows how to cap a bitch and will fight for his woman, even if she can lift up a tank all by herself. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like thinking, I'm just kind of like wanting that, of like a less comedic Steve Trevor. That would be kind of nice. As for other things, I would also like to see more of the lore for Themyscira. I would like to see, maybe we could get Grail. Now that I think about it, we could get Grail in this continuity, the Amazonian daughter of Darkseid. That would be a cool villain and also a cool way to introduce Darkseid. That'd be a neat way too. But yeah, I'm just kind of hoping for a more hopeful Wonder Woman, as opposed to surface level hope with Wonder Woman and bad acting. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys want out of this new Wonder Woman movie? What kind of villains, what kind of story, what kind of characters? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.